I'm telling you, you can be on Mars, but you're not on Mars. And yes, we've got a lot of red Earth, Bryce Canyon. But where are you? You're in Utah.
Natural wonders. On this episode, I'm going to visit them all. And to do it, I've got the perfect rover, the all-new 2016 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road Edition, the third generation of one of the most popular pickup trucks in the universe.
Now, I'm going to tell you something about this. Now, you know what's really ironic is that letters S and I that say CC, yes, yes, is, could be, is actually the result of writing S or 5 and 1, or 1 and 5 and 5 and 1, which is actually saying 1/4 of creation inside the ISISes of Mars, because ISS1 is 1551, 74, 7 by 4, 28, 7 plus 4, 11 equals 39. It repeats the letters CIEL. CIEL and O is for the 1-5, cielo, it says sky, cielo. 51 is the number to Mars. It also says ISIS. I insist. So they're bringing out the Toyota. Now, who's driving the Toyota right now? Where has the big words come out? Who's driving Toyota, bringing out the red sands of Utah, in which run through Utah, Arizona, Las Vegas, the numbers of H&H, 88, Herbert Hoover Dam, the 31st altered current. Remember, as you send the water this way, the more water you send this way, the more information you send that way. The more water you send this way, the more water you send that way. The more water you send down, the more you send up, right? When you push down, the air must release and go back up. When you have a machine that's turning, right? When you have a machine that's turning, it's turning forward. And as it's turning forward, look at my fingers, as it's turning forward, it's sending this one backwards. So just basic. If you had anything under the waters that was flowing this way, the flow of the water this way would be actually dragging everything back. The ocean has one of the greatest drags. As it comes in, it goes back. This is so ironic. There's a 25-minute video running the 2016 Toyota Tacoma four-wheeling through the Utah Big Five canyons, and they're talking about Mars at the same time, how they're putting Mars into our head. And the short count for Mars, the M is to love, but M is 131. 1331 is 11 times 11 times 11, 1331. 121, 1331. And I think the last part of 11 times 11 is 14, 145, 11 times. Can I do this here? Does this work? Can you see this? 11 times 11 times, I know it's, no, that didn't work. We're gonna have to take the camera off and show it over here and see if it works. Can we work this? Okay. 11 times 11 equals 121. Times 11 equals 1331. Times 11 equals 14, 6, 141. 14, 6, 141. The sun in 6 is the sun. 1 and 4 is 5. 1 and 4 is 5. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 4 is 4. Okay? 1 times 4 is 4, becomes 464 or 565. Or it becomes 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 becomes 969. 11 times 11 is bringer of the Christ. Not only that, okay, we're going to put this down a little bit lower. But when we multiply 33 times 47, it equals to 1551. Okay, now what I'm just trying to see over here, 1551 divided by 3 equals 517. 5 by 17 is the 85 matrix. 1551 divided by 9, no. 1551 divided by 7, does that work? No. 1551 only divides by 3, and you end up with 517. I'm not sure if you can see that, 517. 51 Mars, the seventh way is the gateway. 5 times 17 is the 85 silver spirit that passes right through. How can I know this? I know nothing. I took all the numbers, I add them up, I check the games, I see the basic numerological count of certain words, I mean of all the words, of any word. Okay? And then I put them back together. They told me that Mars was planet number 4. I say, okay. I say the fourth position in low shu is Earth, and I say that's okay. I say if I'm counting backward, that Mars is in the sixth position and Mars is in the fourth position, making Mars a 10, making Saturn a 10. In fact, they're all 10s. But Mars becomes 6 times 4, 6 plus 4, X and X, 48. Also 20 in Roman numerals, and if we're using 2 frames, remember, it's multiple frame vision, multiple frames in bowling, and we always add up the frames all the way to the end until the 10th frame where we put all 3 areas together. When you're playing 5-pin, you get 3 chances to get a total score, 2 chances to make a strike and a spare, 3 for the total score. So every option of games people play, this is what I do, and I put my numbers to that effect. I did not make up the game of cards, any game of cards. I didn't make up blackjack, and I didn't make up the game roulette, and I didn't make up craps. I didn't make up baccarat. I didn't set up any of the casino rules. I didn't bring out the dice and come up with the odds. I didn't create the elements, the names or the letters or the names of the dictionary or thesaurus. I didn't make any of this. I just took what they made and made it into my own science of calculations, plus, minus, divide, add, and subtract. That's all I did, the theory of everything, and I never knew that Einstein was doing this, but this is, let's say, I'll continue. Otherwise, they're saying I'm replicating what he did, or whatever you haven't heard, I am adding on. Anything you haven't heard that is brand new, is because either I created it, you haven't heard it before. Because if you heard it before, you would only come up to me and say, hey, I heard somebody else say that. But if you didn't, then I'm intelligent. If you don't like it, I'm an idiot. I'm absurd. Otherwise than that, it's games people play, and it's every game. Either you know it or I know it. Somebody knows what I have said somewhere before, and now it's all being reflected. The 9 lives of the cat and the Matrix, where the cat came by a second time. Oh my God, they're bringing back and splicing the films together. Raphael splicing time in 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. 72 equals 1111, and 35 equals 1111. 7 times 2, 7 plus 2 equals 14, 9, 23. 5 times 3, 5 plus 3 equals 8 and 15, 23. The total is 46. Back to Mars, Saturn, Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. You're welcome.